Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. My topic for today is Strategic Management System for Competitive Business Performance in the United Arab Emirates. The contents of my presentations are overview, research and data collection, results and discussion, conclusions and recommendation. Before I begin, I would like to introduce myself. I am Edgar Barroso, located in United Arab Emirates, working with ADNOC as senior engineer, a member of Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, a member of ASEAN Chartered Professional Engineer, and a Filipino citizen. My mentors are Dr. Ed Malagafo, Dr. Hinaro Hapos, and Dr. Ivy Corazon Mangayaay. For quality assurance, I have acquired the Statistician Certificate, Grammarly and Similarity Check, and RERC certificate. Introduction. To effectively achieve, improve, and sustain an organization's profitability and competitiveness are the objectives of all practicing small, medium, and extensive business people. In the context of business management, it is proven that the overall system fails if any one component fails to perform, by J. Heiser, 2016. Statements of the problems. Number one, what is the profile of the respondents in the United Arab Emirates? Number two, what is the level of implementation of the strategic management system components in terms of planning, risk analyzing, organizing, performing, evaluating, and realigning in the United Arab Emirates? Number three, what is the level of performance in terms of financial performance, commitment to customer satisfaction, and competitive business performance in the United Arab Emirates? Number four, which of the strategic management system components predict financial performance, commitment to customer satisfaction, and competitive business performance? The null hypothesis. The strategic management system components are not predictor of financial performance, commitment to customer satisfaction, and competitive business performance. The level of implementation of strategic management system components are not significant in terms of planning, risk analyzing, organizing, performing, evaluating, and realigning in the UAE as perceived by the respondents. The level of performance in terms of financial performance, commitment to customer satisfaction, and competitive business performance as per respondents' perception are not significant. The theoretical framework was derived from Fred David 2007 Strategic Management Model, outlining the strategy formulation, implementation, and evaluation as illustrated in the figure. This is the strategic management system components by the researcher with an acronym proper, namely planning, risk analyzing, organizing, performing, evaluating, and realigning. The conceptual framework is composed of the strategic management system components and demographic profile as the independent variables, and the dependent variables financial performance, commitment to customer satisfaction, and competitive business performance. These are the three articles from the thesis are described below. The first is a literature review to be presented and published in ASTR. Second, strategic management system for competitive business performance, level of implementation and performance in the UAE to be presented and published in MEJDM. The third one is strategic management for competitive business performance in the United Arab Emirates to be published in one of the Scopus journal. Methodology used in this study is descriptive quantitative design. The research instrument is the distribution of survey questionnaires and utilizing the Likert scale, range 1 to 5. A total respondents was 108 and all located in the United Arab Emirates. In population sampling, the researcher conducted a linear regression analysis using simple bootstrap sampling method, then made 2,000 numbers of samples, and used set seed number 4868 for Mersenne twister with confidence interval of 95% using the IBM SPSS version 25 software. Results and discussion. It revealed that majority of the respondents were female, married, age ranging from 23 to 54 years old. In educational profile, majority are having bachelor's degree. Works demographics, majority stayed above 11 years in the United Arab Emirates, working in company with 10 to 500 staff. Mostly are working in construction, retail, logistics, and services industry. And surprisingly, 75% of respondents are using strategies, while 25% are not using at all. The results for the independent variables and dependent variables. For strategic management system, level of implementation is high to very high as perceived by the respondents. The level of perceived performance in terms of financial performance, commitment to customer satisfaction, and competitive business performance is high to very high. The result revealed that performing, evaluating, and realigning are significant three predictors of financial performance. For the commitment to customer satisfaction, three significant predictors were disclosed such as planning, evaluating, and realigning. And lastly, the result revealed that there are four significant predictors for competitive business performance. They are risk analyzing, organizing, performing, and evaluating. Conclusions. All the null hypotheses were rejected. The strategic management system are essential predictors of financial performance, commitment to customer satisfaction, and competitive business performance. The level of perceived performance in terms of FP, CCS, and CBP is high to very high. Recommendations. It is highly recommended to use the strategic management system proper of the researcher by all business owner and practitioner for effective execution of their company operations. In financial performance, business organization in various industry should create an action plan in performing stage to improve the process and increase the productivity. Develop stringent action plan in evaluating stage to capture the gaps and minimize them through a good control measures. Create an action plan in realigning stage that would enhance or remove unnecessary procedure, resources, and barriers in the operation workflow. In customer satisfaction, managers should emphasize improving their business planning strategy by enhancing customer satisfaction and creating value innovation as part of their action plan. Organizations should continuously evaluate the operational workflow and method in delivering the products and services. The company should not neglect the realigning strategy to adjust loose policy and adapt a new working platform style like IoT and mobile application. For competitive business performance, leaders of the organization should create action plan in risk analyzing. Company must organize and develop an effective organizational setup system for proper works instruction, operation workflow procedure, good staffing, hierarchy, and policies. Operations manager to perform or implement the works instruction and policies in performing their operational activities for consistency. It is recommended to business owners to evaluate the policy and procedures and then monitor and control them through human resource initiatives to ensure its business continuity, profitability, sustainability, and growth. The steps to make: to present the result of the study to the respondents and stakeholders, to conduct the awareness session for strategic management system implementation featuring proper strategy components, to publish the article to reputable business journals and educators. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you to all panelists and to my present supporters. Thank you so much.